Hey, Epic Kids. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mr. Andrew. During this time where we got to stay inside and try to be healthy, we thought it'd be great to read some books. So I brought home a couple of my favorite picture books that I wanted to share with you guys. So first up, we have Pig the Pug. Pig the Pug is a great series by Aaron Blabey. It's got a bunch of Pig the Pug books. This is the first one in the series, though, so if you like this one, feel free to check out some of the others. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, he was greedy and selfish in most every way. He lived in a house with a wiener dog, Trevor, but when was he nice to him? I'll tell you, never. You've got some great toys there, poor Trevor would say. But Pig would just grumble. They're mine. Go away. But it might be more fun, Trevor said to Pig, if we both played together. Well, Pig flipped his wig. No, they are mine. Didn't you hear? Only mine. You keep your paws off them. They're mine, mine, mine. I know what your game is. You want me to share, but I'll never do that. I won't, and I swear. And with that, he proceeded to gather his stuff and make a big pile with a huff and a puff. And once he had gathered them up in a pile, he howled from the top with a satisfied smile. There, shouted Pig, now you won't get my loot. It's mine, 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 so why don't you scoot? But just at that moment, poor Trevor did see the pile was wobbling. Oh, dear me. Watch out up there, good Trevor did cry, but the shame of it was... well, pugs cannot fly. You can use your imagination to see how that ended. These days it's different, I'm happy to say. It's so very different in most every way. Yes, Pig shares his toys now, and Trevor's his friend, and they both play together. While Pig's on the mend. Alright, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that Pig the Pug book. There's several others, like Pig the Fibber, Pig the Star, and I think there's one about Pig being a little bit messy, too. There's some great books. You check them out. Pig the Pug by Aaron Blabey. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back with some more books. Hey, Epic Kids, Mr. Andrew back. I got another Aaron Blabey book for you called Thelma the Unicorn. Now, some of you may be thinking, I don't want to read about a unicorn. It's a good book with a good lesson to be learned, so stay tuned. Thelma the Unicorn by Aaron Blabey. And you'll notice how when Aaron Blabey writes, he likes to write kind of a sing-song way with his rhyming. It's a really good way to write. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea, she squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot, she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. Good grief, is that a unicorn? He shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. I'm special now, she cried out loud. And so, a star was born. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky, too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. Please don't chase me anymore, she asked the screaming crowd. We'll chase you all we want, they said. We're fans, so it's allowed. And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest thing she'd ever really seen. So one dark night she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely. And so with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles, and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. And when he asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, oh, it was fun. But I'd rather just be me. So I think that's a great lesson for all of us. You know, sometimes we kind of wish we were a little different. We wish we were good at one thing or another. But this story shows us that sometimes, you know, what we wish we were, wish we had, doesn't always fulfill us, right? And even though this is just a regular old book, it's got some good lessons in it that, you know, when we trust in God, we know that we are made perfect through Him, and He fills those voids that we might have because we're not good at something or we don't think we're as good as other people, right? But when we live in, you know, the power of Christ, He fills those holes for us, and we know that we are whole and complete in Him. So thanks for stopping by, Epic Kids. I'll be around with some more books. Enjoy your day.